So y'all knew this episode was boring too, so that's why y'all gave us that cliffhanger at the end and we don't know who went home. Oh, okay. Child, let's get into the new episode of Ready to Love. At this point, what are we doing here? So we start off at Aretha Franklin's house, where Tommy lets the cast know they'll be going to like a Motown party. Okay. Darius shows up looking like this. They get to take a tour. It was a beautiful home. Moving on to the party. So everybody came dressed, okay? Looking their best. It fit the theme. They had a photo shoot when they came in. Cardi didn't have to do a lot, because basically this is what he looks like almost every day. Dominique looked like she came from the Foxy Brown era. But let's get into the confusing drama, aka Christina. Every time she talks, I think of Lynn. The voice, the look, I'm just like, Lynn, what are you doing here? My girl's still talking about money. She's like, yo, my dad took care of my mother for 30 something years. Okay, I'm looking for a man to take care of me. What can you give me? And we found out that Chris was the one who told her that he could not contribute to her massage. For a refresher, she was on the phone with 3 different men. And then she was like just giving them a test, like, oh, I would love a massage, just to see if they would contribute, like how they would handle it. Is it important to know if your man's going to be a provider or not, or step in when he sees that you're lacking in some areas? Sure. But the way she's going about it is just like, where the cash at? Where the cash at? Like, that's all she cares about at this commercial break. When Stephen and Ashley are talking and Ashley asks him, does he like animals? And he says, like dogs, as if that's the only animal on earth. She could have said pets, maybe, and you could have been like dogs, you know. She said, do you like animals? Maybe you need to sit next to the students that you're teaching. If I was Steven, I would never say I'm a teacher out loud again, because you have some things to learn as well. Getting back to our regularly scheduled program, Donna and Vince. So we found out they've been talking on the phone a lot, and she's like, yo, Vince is funny. And I'm like, yeah, because he dumb. All he got is jokes and foolish faces. That's all he has. It's like, girl, you are smart and probably have to think a lot at work, and he's your comedic relief. And maybe you need that, because everyone else seems to not vibe with you, especially Ed, because once he found out that you really not a Christian for real, he was like, nah. Now, according to her, she said people think she's an atheist, and that's not true. But his faith outline does not align with yours. Speaking of Vince, so he finally apologizes to Lauren for calling her the B word. Now, I don't know how the edits work, but I was just trying to figure out why he didn't do that as soon as the party started. You should have found her and addressed that as soon as possible. He was like, I needed to come around and find you and humble myself and let you know that I'm sorry. Like, what? She's sitting there like, you know what? He's a nice guy. I think that he is caring and that he actually like means his apology. I'm like, girl, are you serious? Are you serious? This man wanted to stay on the show. He meant that B word. He meant all the B words. And again, with the edits, Christina was already too late trying to confront Vince about the situation with Lauren, like as a supportive friend, because he had already apologized to Lauren. But whatever. It was just good somebody had her back. Now, Darius seems to be a favorite. He has like a vibe that people like. He said his favorites are Ashley and Ashante. Speaking of Ashante, she's a favorite as well. Moving on to Ed and Nicole. Now, it's still giving one-sided crush. I see no effort on Ed's part. He's listening to her and he's being nice, but she's still giving like, I still like you from college. And he's just like, oh, that's nice. You know, and even in the other episodes, he said like a sisterly vibe. He still doesn't get, like, he has other choices, but it's just like he's not trying to pursue this. And it's just good to let her know now, because she's still giving, I got a big crush on you vibes. Now, Bello and Dominique still going strong. Now, when they talk about, you know, goals and stuff like that, Dominique brings up she's going to open up a store. And then he's like, you know, I'm a real estate agent. You know, I can look for some properties for you. And then she's like, you know what? You care, because not a lot of men would think about that. And I'm like, lady, he said he's a real estate agent. Isn't he going to get a commission off this? It's just y'all working together at this point. You're his client. I think your man will be like, yo, I'll help you with that down payment, or I'll buy the building or something like he's just doing his job. Like, that's it. But the men were in power and 2 ladies were in the bottom. Donna, yet again, and Christina. And Lace Front Tommy ended the episode before we found out who was voted off. So we'll have to wait till next week. Thoughts?